might actually pick it up.
Holy shit.
No, you'll get me black flag.
Yeah, there's the black flag. We got black flag, end of the day. I don't think a day pass will cover that. The ultimate sleeper. What did the guy say? The bro over there, he's got a 30 Hyundai wagon with a HT2 sequential and everything. And then he's got a Lambo. And he reckons the road is better than the Lambo. Yeah, no shit, he reckons quicker. Anyway, jump in. Yeah, so this day's just gotten that. So we'll do a comparison. The Lambo versus the Rotor. That's happy, hey? First big drive of it. There's the bro there.
Just about to go for a bash on the track in the Lambo, so you can wait till we get back to the video?
Yeah, we'll start, and maybe when she rocks up, then we'll bring it up.
Let's go to the smart beach over there.
Alright, bro.
If you can't get in, just call him mine.
Then I'll jump out, and then I'll show him run the engine in this. Spent over 100 hours in that with the new motor. Been a fucking mission, eh? I just missed it. You just said that nothing sounds better than a Rotor, and you own a, what kind of Lambo is it?
It's a Huracan Evo.
And has it got an exhaust system and everything on it?
No, she doesn't actually, but she still sounds great. But I won't run it.
So where do you rate? What other cars do you guys have as well?
Nothing as special as these two. We've got a Jimny and we've got a Navara that we use to haul this thing around. If anything happened to that car, yeah, I think he'd be devastated. We love both, of course, but that's his special little baby.
Dollar-wise, what's the Lambo worth versus this?
I couldn't tell you with this one since it's been tuned. I think the Evo's around $550. So I'd say probably a little bit more than this, but again, you know, with all the work he's put into it, you probably couldn't replace it.
Yeah, do a couple laps.
Yeah, no, nice. Want to go with it?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, Hyundai. It sounded mean.
Yeah, because I'm trying to accelerate, but the shift cut's cutting in. I've got to pull the power out of the fucking...
So how do you get the bangs like that? Is this hitting limiter and adding fuel, or?
What happens is, when the potentiometer gets a certain amount of voltage, which is pushing on it, it cuts the ignition and retards it by 25 degrees. So that disengages the drive, so you keep the foot flat to the floor. So when you pull it, that dumps the fuel. So then I go push forward, and then I calibrate. So I've just put it so that it takes a lot of voltage because I don't use it on the downshift. So it takes 3.5 volts. So I push it really hard to make it cut the timing. So I'll see what happens and go back out and see if it works.
Okay, we've got another 30-minute wait for the track. And we're just out of fuel. We'll just go and put some fuel in it. So is that calibrated through the dash as well, Mick?
What's that?
The fuel level.
Yeah. I've got a custom tank in it. It's a 75 litre custom tank and it's calibrated. It's pretty accurate too.
Was that hard to do the level?
What they do is they know how much fuel they've got in jugs and they pour it in, and every time they pour it in they calibrate it.
Yeah, they start at 0 and then they add it as they go.
The biggest tank they can fit in it, they managed to get 75 litres. I think it's about 80 litres.
So target boost, coolant.
Yeah, so that at the moment, so that's
yourself for target.
Yeah, like I did before, I put a bit more boost in second and third because it seems to be holding it a bit.
So what sort of horsepower is it making at the moment? On like 16 or something?
Don't know about that, but at 24, I think it's about 600 at the tyre. That's good.
We're just saying this compared to the Lambo.
Different animal.
It's got PDM. It's got every sensor. You got 202 sensors in it.
Yep. Basically, just at the time of last year, I got built. I'm like, put the newest and greatest of everything in it.
So was the car sent down to Melbourne?
Sent it to in Perth. Sent it in Perth.
It was in Perth?
Yeah, sent it right emotion to Perth.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. So Michael Buckley got him a shout out.
Shout out. I've never been in a car built from someone from WA.
Right emotion, the OG fucking guys. They broke all the world records. First in the 8s, first in the fucking 7s, all sorts of shit. Fastest 30 man in the world for a while. Terry Stacey, you know.
So you brought your own fuel, did you?
Yeah, I bought an extra 20 litres just in case.
Sweet.
Cool.
Gonna send it. On camera the whole time. So are you kidding?
Yeah, electric handbrake.
How does that work?
It's just a little, it's got a little hydraulic ram under the back seat.
That's what that's doing.
Yeah. It's good to go.
Well, so you're going green.
Yeah, that's it.
Electric handbrake. I think everyone can agree that this is proper granny spec, nana spec. I mean, you look at that and there's no way you would think that there's 600 horsepower under the bonnet. With a sequential electric handbrake. When Mick gets back, I'll get him to talk me through. Mick, you'll have to tell everyone about the engine specs. So Series 6 top hat, it's running drive-by-wire turbo specs.
It's a Borg Warner 3180, I think, or something like that. It's not huge, but it's not tiny. So we went a bit smaller because we weren't going to run huge boosts, so it comes on boost pretty early.
Now, what have you done with the fab work for the intercooler and radiator and that? That
It's
looks...
our Plasmaman setup. I think it's a custom job, so intercooler radiator can combine, so it fits in a bit. Electric water pump, couldn't really fit much else in there, so we put it through the two fittings in the guard there.
Yeah,
so the electric water pump's on the
oh,
other side.
yeah, you put it out in the guard there. Huh. Something else I've noticed that's unusual is this little canister there. What's going on with that?
So that's the reservoir for the master cylinder for the clutch and brakes, because we modded the original brake pedals, but it's got a full race setup underneath it. So it looks original, but it's all...
Huh, so all Woolwood.
Yeah.
And you went
got
on...
Woolwoods all around. Disc brake Woolwoods all around.
How long did it take for the guys to build it and you to build it? Like, was it a 12-month?
It's probably there for 12, maybe 18 months. He built it all up. They had to wait on the gearbox and things like that. And then he built it up, and I flew over. And he took a couple of days off work, and we just went and beat up in it in 40-degree heat in Perth just to make sure it was going to work. Put about 2,000 Ks on it, and everything was fine. And then he shipped it back over.
And it's all registered. It's all driving on the street in Queensland.
Yeah.
So E85,
85.
and that's all you run. You don't run any pump with it at all.
No, just the 85 and the caster oil.
All right, we'll put some fuel in it, and then we'll do some laps. Like, don't go too hard out when we're doing these laps too, eh?
You got to give it a bit.
Yeah, give it a bit, but it's like, fucking here we go again. This pretty much has all the fruit, Mick. I don't know anything else that you could, I mean, billet plates, like...
You go more power, but it can't go down to the ground. Why don't we need more power?
But I'm just looking for things that, what you could do to change it. You know, it's I've got to say, mate, it's perfect the way it is.
It's good fun, yeah.
You've got, oh, what's the button up there? Is that...
Oh, that's the anti-lag. It's a rolling anti-lag.
Oh, yeah. So you can do some roll racing in that in it as well. Or you have been.
I've got it set up now. I've actually turned it off, but I've got it set up.
Have you tested it at all?
And loud and noxious.
So it retards all the timing and that, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much. It's not hooked up at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been in a car with a sequential anti-lag in it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting, but because it comes on boost so early, you're like at 4,000 RPM, you don't really need it anyway. So
that's what I was going to say, roll cage.
Yeah, well that's maybe...
Instead of seatbelts.
I just don't want to rip the car up, you know?
But mask it so you can't...
Yeah, I'd have to wear...
Electric handbrake, I've never seen that, eh? What about the, that's one of the... So anyone out there who wants electric handbrake?
This is more of a gimmick than anything. It's bit of annoying to be honest.
What about that vacuum pump? Do you just run it off vacuum off your
Vacuum
motor?
pump?
Yeah, you know how for the brakes, like with your booster?
Oh, I don't have a booster in this, don't need it.
Okay.
Just got a big master. Oh, I don't know.
Like the battery?
I think so.
We have to roll start.
Very good excuse to take for a run, charge it up a bit. Because I've been on the computer a fair bit, so the water pump runs and shit.
So what are the police and everyone think? Like, have you ever been pulled over in it? Or?
Not yet, but I've been sitting at the lights next to them before. They just sort of give you the thumbs up. As long as you don't act like an idiot, they're alright, I think. Let's go in here.
that compared to a 6-rotor, a 4-rotor, a 3-rotor, that was fun. Mick, that felt like so much fun.
Yeah, you beat up this thing all
You don't
day.
need a 6-rotor or a 4-rotor, man. It's a 13B
Oh yeah.
built well like that.
Bulletproof, absolutely bulletproof.
Oh, I'm going to give you the camera now. Yeah.
Alright. Which way the face? No way? There we go. With the exception of Mick, you're the first guy that's driven it.
I'll just...
Don't kill me.
Down. It's like, that drive's beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
It's a big steering wheel.
You don't want to take it out the road?
No. So clutch in.
Yep.
You feel like...
Yeah. It's
like a race car. It's a race car.
Yeah.
I'm trying to dodge all the potholes.
It's alright, it's the problem of a 9-inch in a car like this.
The good Aussie road sailor, mate.
Yeah, I'll tell you about it. No, 9-inch in the back of this without cutting the floors, pretty. Yeah.
Brakes weren't good.
Yeah.
It's a proper good car, man. The clutch, like I know I said it had a little bit of travel, but
Yeah.
it works really good.
Yeah, I quite like it.
And the brakes as well without the booster,
Yeah.
they work mint.
Yeah.
Look at it. It's not surging
Yeah.
or...
No, it's pretty good. And with the brakes, like it's running out of room under the dash in the engine bay, so.
So stop to go first. You're proper impressed, eh? Do you reckon you could drive this thing down to Sydney?
Yeah, you probably could.
If you had enough fuel, obviously.
Yeah. I usually drive it out here, but if I break it or something or I crash it, it's just easy to bring it on a trailer,
Lambo that we're going in, tell me about that.
So it's the Evo, which is sort of like, I equate it to the Porsche 911 Turbo. It's 4-wheel drive, 4-wheel steer. It's got the Performante engine in it. And it does 0 to 100 in 2.6 or something stupid. Handles like nothing else.
What sort of corners do you think this would do?
Oh, in this car, but nothing, because the traction's just horrendous, You
If it hooked up.
I reckon if I took it down with the traction control and got some slicks on it, and if it doesn't cut a 10, there's something wrong.
So we're gonna get some helmets and then we'll go for it.
Yeah.
We want to take this down.
There's only 40 along here. They'll kick me out.
We'll get black flags for doing.
No, you'll get me black flagged.
Leave it running.
Nah, just turn it off. Don't worry about the handbrake.
Sweet.
Fine.
Thank you so much, my friend.
No dramas.
You're a pleasure. Yeah, and let's go and. That's low boost. You turn the low boost back down.
Yeah, I've got it. Got a low boost now to keep the traction going. See how we go.
No one wants to line up next to us, bro. What do you reckon? Do we have a chance? You want to race him? Oh, here you go. Yeah, do the old Celica. Yeah. We'll see what sort of power he's doing in that. It's probably got a 1J or a 2J.
Yeah, it's got something in it.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get the bro on the Celica. Tell us what you're running, bro.
1J.
What sort of horsepower? 370. 650. Is it auto? Manual? H pattern? Yeah, me. Just take it easy. That could have just...
I know.
Just pull over a bit to him or suss it
I'll
out.
just do it.
Man, that could have been dangerous.
Fucking hell, that'd blow down there.
I'm really glad that we didn't tow it with the drive shaft out? Like,
She's gonna go back up there. Fuck it.
no, that's going to be tilt tray.
Yeah, at the front too, stamped it off the gearbox.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Very lucky. We've got a tilt tray coming.
Yeah, tilt tray because of the, it'll dig up the thing, yeah.
Sorry about that control.
See, mate? Oh, Civic. Bro, please, we'll race this. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, we'll race that. 400 at the tyres. 450. 404.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah, we'll go get to 35. Yeah. That'd be cool. In terms of mods, he's got a cob up on the dash.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, standard exhaust, maybe some mid pipes. I can't hear it over this.
Yeah, that's the only problem, isn't it?
That is pretty funny. You got a Lambo, and we're out here having more fun with this driving this rather than the Lambo. How old were you when you first got a rotor?
It was my first car, Series 107.
So how old? Like
17? Still riders.
so once it's in the blood.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, you did the same. When I was a teenager, one of my mates had one, took me for a drive, I was like, oh, crazy RX3 with a PP in it. I was like, fucking Jesus. You know, it's fast, it's fun.
Actually, I've got the same story. It was an RX3 coupe with a PP in it.
Yeah.
And we were actually in an accident.
Oh,
And,
really?
Yeah, and that was not to say what we're about to do, but yeah. And then ever since then, I was rotary. What is that?
nuts,
What's
yeah.
that engine? It was,
Because back then they killed everything. There was no turbos and nothing back then.
and they just rev out to like 10, 11,000. You're like, what the?
I don't know, set flames and carrying on. It's deceptively fast, this. It'll walk on my Lambo. I'll be wasting time.
Hey mate, this will just be the last run with passengers, then we'll go back out.
Look at that, would you all the boys because of the rotor, huh?
Love it.
Do you get that in the Lambo?
No. You get these ones in the Lambo.
No shit.
Yeah. That's why I let her drive it.
Yeah, look at them, everyone thumbs up, you know, like. While we're doing that, I'll go and check out that Celica and see what happened with his drive shaft and that. They had to tilt tray it. Yeah, because it would have dug up all the asphalt.
with the
Yeah.
stat strap and we're like, no, don't snatch. So RSEQ might actually pick it up.
Holy.
Yeah, just a little JZ, stock Waterman,
Oh, this is
and a turbo smart turbo.
very nice, man. This would have been good to. I don't know if the rotor. I don't know if this is much out there that's beating it today, But yeah, bro, that's me. I'm kind of happy that it happened when it happened.
Oh yeah, I mean it was a bang. Lucky he didn't do it at speed because if they dig in, the cars go over.
They could have ripped. Yeah, you guys could have
the
been.
send out, come through the floor, or flip me over. So yeah, where it happened was actually good.
I don't think a day pass will cover that.
No.
Would have been nice to get one race in before it happened though.
Oh, I know you guys will fix it. All the best.
Cheers, thanks, mate.
Thanks, guys.
Because this is the evolution. Is it the evolution?
Yep, Evo.
Evo. Okay.
Yeah, so this is the Evo. So it's got 3 drive modes. It's got Strata, which is basically just a, kind of drive itself mode. Very easy. You can put it into automatic, so you don't have to worry about shifting. You've got Sport, and then you've got Corsa. So Corsa is where I will normally drive it, and it's how we'll drive it today. And that just means that you manually shift using the paddles.
And that opens up the valves and everything.
Sure does. You ready? Perfect. So what his car is missing is bigger wheels. And I didn't tie my hair up, I forgot.
That needs bigger rims out the back. It needs more tyre at the
Yeah,
back.
so at the moment it doesn't have a whole lot of traction, which I don't have that issue at all in this
This
car.
is pretty cool, but this is awesome. Are there any speed limits here?
Oh, actually, I don't know. We'll find out if we get another lap.
If we
in
get a
this.
black flag, then
Actually, you could be right. But
how fast was that then?
That was 170.
No, okay, that's alright.
It's not terrible.
And it's four-wheel drive, yeah?
It is.
Four-wheel.
It is,
Yeah.
I think they say all wheel.
Yeah, all-wheel.
So here he comes.
He reckons. You guys own both the cars.
We do.
No, he is. Oh, that was mean.
No, he's gonna want to go.
Of course he will. Yeah, there's the black flag. We got black flag, end of the day.
Oh, was it worth it?
That was real racing. That was.
We may never get invited back.
It was proper sending it. Yeah, it's an easy lap now. It's like a warm down lap.
I think that's what he's telling us.
Oh.
That's seriously sent my ear then, hey?
Yeah.
That popped something then, hey?
Alright, I think I'm gonna have to take her off the track.
Yeah.
I got
No
racing!
more! You've been.
I wants to race the Ferrari.
I'm so gutted, but you just got your band taken off and my phone ran out of friggin' storage.
We got eliminated.
You got black band and you ripped it off.
Although I'll say this, is there a better way to end the day? Like, you know.
We don't want to encourage black flags and things, but that was
No.
fucking.
How could he not get black flag?
I don't know. Anyway, all good.
Well, thank you so much.
You are
Until
very
next
welcome.
event.
Till
Next
time.
event.
You got one of these 7-speed.
Yep.
All your cars don't belong out in the sun, they belong in a museum.
Definitely different. A lot of people hear it before they see it. They don't know where it's coming from until they go,